The GBU 43B Massive Ordnance Air Blast, MOAB pronounced /mo.eb/, commonly known as the mother of all bombs, is a large-yield bomb, developed for the United States military by Albert L. Weimertz, Jr. of the Air Force Research Laboratory. At the time of development, it was touted as the most powerful non-nuclear weapon in the American arsenal. The bomb is designed to be delivered by AC-130 Hercules, primarily the MC-130E Combat Talon I or MC-130H Combat Talon II variants. The MOAB was first dropped in combat in the April 13, 2017 airstrike against Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, ISIL, militants in Afghanistan. Design and development. The basic operational concept bears some similarity to the Blue 82 Daisy Cutter, which was used to clear heavily wooded areas in the Vietnam War. Decades later, the Blue 82 was used in Afghanistan in November 2001 against the Taliban. Its success as a weapon of intimidation led to the decision to develop the MOAB. Pentagon officials suggested MOAB might be used as an anti-personnel weapon, as part of the shock and awe strategy integral to the 2003 invasion of Iraq. GBU 43s are delivered from C-130 cargo planes, inside which they are carried on cradles resting on airdrop platforms. The bombs are dropped by deploying drogue parachutes, which also extract the cradle and platform from the aircraft. Shortly after launch, the drogues are released and bombs fall unretarded. GPS satellite guidance is used to guide bombs to their targets. The MOAB is not a penetrator weapon and is primarily an air-burst ordnance intended for soft to medium surface targets covering extended areas and targets in a contained environment such as a deep canyon or within a cave system. High-altitude carpet bombing with much smaller 230 to 910 kg, 500 to 2,000 pounds, bombs delivered via heavy bombers such as the B-52, B-2 or the B-1 is also highly effective at covering large areas. The MOAB is designed to be used against a specific target, and cannot by itself replicate the effects of a typical heavy bomber mission. During the Vietnam War's Operation Arc Light program, for example, the United States Air Force sent B-52s on well over 10,000 bombing raids, each usually carried out by two groups of 3 aircraft. A typical mission dropped 168 tons of ordnance, pounding an area 1.5 by 0.5 miles with an explosive force equivalent to 10 to 17 MOABs. MOAB was first tested with the explosive tritonal on March 11, 2003, on Range 70 located at Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. It was tested again on November 21, 2003. Since 2003, 15 MOABs have been manufactured at the McAllister Army Ammunition Plant in McAllister, Oklahoma. The Air Force has said the MOAB has a unit price of $170,000, but this is a historical unit cost generated in the mid-2000s and various factors of the bomb's atypical development process have made cost estimation difficult to precisely calculate. The Air Force Research Lab generated the value based on already existing parts such as bomb casing and metals, and since the munition was built in-house by the service they didn't pay for outside research or have standard procurement costs associated with it. MOAB was a crash project developed for use against an adversary with uncertain tactics on unfamiliar terrain, and so an effort to meet an urgent need and was not a formal program. Should more bombs be ordered built, manufacturing would basically be started over with higher costs because of lack of old parts, price inflation, and new design and testing. Operational use. On April 13, 2017, a MOAB was dropped on an ISIL-Khorasan cave complex in Achin District, Nangarhar Province, Afghanistan. It was the first operational use of the bomb. 2 days later, an Afghan army spokesman said that the strike killed 94 ISIS-K militants, including 4 commanders, with no signs of civilian casualties. However, a parliamentarian from Nangarhar Province, Esmatullah Shinwari, said the explosion killed a teacher and his young son. Former U.S. military official Mark Garlasco, who served in the George W. Bush administration, said that the U.S. had not previously used the MOAB because of worries that it would inadvertently hurt or kill civilians. Similar weapons. During World War II, Royal Air Force Bomber Command used the Grand Slam, officially known as the bomb, medium capacity, 22,000 pounds 42 times. At 22,000 pounds total weight, these earthquake bombs were technically larger than the MOAB. However, half their weight was due to the cast iron casing necessary for penetrating the ground, up to 40 m, before exploding. The MOAB, in contrast, has a light 2,900 pounds aluminum casing surrounding 18,700 pounds, 8,500 kilograms, of explosive composition H6 material. The United States Air Force's T-12 Cloudmaker 44,000 pound demolition bomb, similar in design to the Grand Slam, developed after World War II, carried a heavier explosive charge than the MOAB, but was never used in combat. In 2007, the Russian military announced that they had tested a thermobaric weapon nicknamed the Father of All Bombs, FOAB. The weapon is claimed to be 4 times as powerful as the MOAB. But its specifications are widely disputed. The MOAB is the most powerful conventional bomb ever used in combat as measured by the weight of its explosive material. The explosive yield is comparable to that of the smallest tactical nuclear weapons, such as the Cold War-era American M388 projectile fired by the portable Davy Crockett recoilless gun. The M388, a W-54 nuclear warhead variant, weighed less than 60 pounds. At the projectile's lowest yield setting of 10 tons, roughly equivalent to a single MOAB, its explosive force was only 1/144,000 th, 0.0007%, that of the Air Force's 1.44 megaton W-49 warhead, a nuclear weapon commonly found on American ICBMs from the early 1960s. Place of origin: United States. Service history. In service 2003 present. Used by United States Air Force. War in Afghanistan, 2001 present. Production history. Designer Air Force Research Laboratory. Designed 2002. Manufacturer McAllister Army Ammunition Plant. Produced 2003. No built 15. Specifications. Weight 9,800 kilograms, 21,600 pounds. Length 9.1885 m, 30 feet 1.75 in. Diameter 103 centimeters, 40.5 in. Filling H6. Filling weight 8,500 kilograms, 18,700 pounds. Blast yield 11 tons TNT, 46 GJ.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.